Hi, guys! If you love cooking as much as I do, please subscribe and like. My dream is 1,000 subscribers.
I've made my rounds, kissed some mouths. Trust me, I don't want a single soul around. Oh, I'm giving up, I'm throwing in my hat.
Enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky shit that you do. Like sneaky.
Shining down on me, move and tell me if I could send up my heart to you. So when I die, which I must do, put it.
Let's make super delicious Easter pastries. Slice ready roll puff pastry into 8 rectangles. Feel free to make your own pastry. I just didn't. Score a border in the middle, but don't cut all the way through. Then brush with egg wash and sprinkle them with sugar. Bake in the oven for about 10 minutes or until golden brown and puffed. Whilst they're still hot, gently slice into the border, then carefully push down the middle. For the filling, whisk double cream to stiff peaks. Then add Nutella and whisk this in until fully combined. Type it onto your cooled pastries, then top with mini eggs or your favourite Easter chocolate. And that's it. They're super easy and they taste amazing. Enjoy! Let's make a super soft Easter cookie pie. Cream together softened butter and both sugars, then add 1 egg and vanilla and mix until combined. Add plain flour, bicarbonate of soda and salt and mix to form a dough. Then fold in chocolate chips and mini eggs. Mini eggs always smell so good. Line an 8-inch tin and press the dough down evenly. Top with more mini eggs and chocolate chips, then bake in the oven for 25 minutes. Now I made my own buttercream icing here, but it's totally fine if you want to buy it. Place it in a piping bag and pipe small blobs around the edge. Place the mini Let's make super fudgy mini egg brownies. These brownies are so thick and they're packed with mini eggs. One of the secrets to thick and fudgy brownies is whisking the eggs to soft peaks. Use dark chocolate for richness and it also helps the brownies to set properly. I use Cadbury spread in these, but any chocolate spread or Nutella will work. Sift in the dry ingredients and fold them in. Then crush up your mini eggs. You can really use as many as you like here. I use the whole bag. Half goes in the batter and half goes on top. Bake in the oven. The mini eggs can burn slightly, so feel free to cover with foil for the last 5 minutes. You could also press them in afterwards if you prefer. Refrigerate overnight for best results and that perfect fudgy texture. Enjoy! Let's make a Nutella. Oh! Bake in the oven for about 20 minutes. Ooh. Let's make white chocolate cosmic brownies. Actually, let's call them cosmic blondies. But are they even cosmic if the brownie doesn't represent a dark sky? Anyway, these blondies are so soft and fudgy. They're packed with sweet white chocolate with a creamy white chocolate ganache on top. The blondie base is really easy to make with just 6 ingredients. Make sure you whisk the eggs really well, then fold in the flour nice and gently. Scoop it into an 8-inch tin, smooth it out, then bake until the edges are light brown. Make sure you don't overbake, otherwise it will go cakey. For the topping, melt white chocolate and double cream on a medium heat, stirring gently until smooth, then spread it over the cooled blondie. Top with rainbow beans or sprinkles, then let it set in the fridge for a couple of hours. And that's it, enjoy! Let's make a bourbon biscuit cheesecake. make a milk and white chocolate Kit Kat cheesecake. Pop this in the fridge whilst you make the filling. I'm quite proud of that, even if I am holding the knife wrong. Microwave for 1 minute, then let it stand for 1 minute. Refrigerate this overnight or 6 hours minimum. Let's make a birthday cake cheesecake because it's my birthday today. I made a cheesecake for my birthday last year, so I might just start making this a tradition. This one has a custard cream base, a white chocolate vanilla sprinkle cheesecake filling, topped with a creamy white chocolate ganache and more sprinkles. Basically a white chocolate and sprinkle lover's dream. It's sweet, creamy, and the texture is just amazing. It's super easy to make and there's no bacon involved, just a bit of microwaving to melt the butter and chocolate. Or you can always leave it out in the sun to melt, but there's no guarantee this will actually work in England right now. Refrigerate it overnight for best results, or at least 6 hours so it sets properly. For the white chocolate ganache, make sure you don't overheat it as it can burn and go lumpy. Pour it over the cheesecake, letting it drip down the edges slightly. Then top with sprinkles and refrigerate again for about an hour. Now don't forget the candle. I love the smell of candles. It reminds me of birthday parties and Christmas. Slice it up and that's it. Enjoy! Some of you will already know, I was a personal trainer before I started Fit Waffle, and I'm still really into fitness and nutrition, which also means I'm very aware of diet culture. And one thing I notice that is often ignored is that health can look different for different people. What I mean by that is for one person, tracking calories may be super helpful to reach their goals, whereas for someone else it can reinforce disordered eating behaviours, especially if that's something they've struggled with in the past. Likewise, going to the gym frequently or going for a run might be great for one person, but for someone else, deciding to take a day off or not go for a run might be the best decision, especially if they struggle with over-exercising or taking a break. For one person, choosing to eat ice cream or a slice of cake might be the right decision, especially if they're learning to overcome fear foods, whereas for someone else, turning down dessert may be the right decision for now to achieve their goals. As someone who struggled with disordered eating behaviours and over-exercising in the past, diet culture isn't always helpful. So I think it's important to remember that health doesn't always look the same. I often get asked if I ever fail when baking, and the answer is yes. This cheesecake was actually a fail for me. I never put a recipe out there that I'm not happy with or I think that could easily go wrong, so that's why I'm telling you that this recipe was a fail. Consider it a pre-warning. Now, I thought this recipe was going to work. I've made loads of cheesecakes just like this before, but never with crunchies. Everything was going to plan and everything was looking good. Cheesecakes are always a 2-day filming process for me because I leave them to set overnight, then decorate them and slice them the next day. So I was kind of invested. I popped it in the fridge and woke up today to finish it off. I made the chocolate ganache and took the cheesecake out of the tin. I decorated it as nicely as I could, and guys, I was so proud of it. But as soon as I cut it, I realized that the honeycomb had basically dissolved in the cheesecake. The chocolate from the crunchy was really difficult to cut through, which made slicing it a bit of a mess, like myself at this point. Despite all of this, it actually tasted really good, so it's totally up to you whether you want to make it or not. Just know the crunchy will be more like honey than honeycomb. Enjoy! Let's make a caramel cheesecake.
I don't usually take last minute orders because I like to take my time on my cakes since they are a luxury product. However, I received that email today and I was able to accommodate it. It was a design that I've made in the past, so it was great that I already had everything I needed to make it. It was a vanilla cake, so I went ahead and baked that, cooled it of course, and then I started decorating. This is a 7-inch cake. I used to charge rush fees, but these days I don't. I used to charge maybe like $25, $50, sometimes $100 for a same-day order when I was having to go out of my way to buy a bunch of new products and have to go to the store, but Now that I only offer the hearts, I usually have everything I need already. And if I'm available and they're already paying full price upfront for the cake, then I don't feel like I need to charge any kind of extra convenience fee just because. If you're a baker or business owner, definitely leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on that. I completed it in a few hours. I added a ton of glitter and this is how it turned out.
Let's make super easy Kinder Toast pies in the air fryer. Cut the crust off your bread, then press the middle down with your thumbs. Place 3 pieces of Kinder chocolate onto the bread, then brush the edges with egg wash so the bread sticks together. Fold it in half and press it down, then gently seal the edges with a fork. Brush the tops with egg wash, then air fry for 6 to 7 minutes or until crisp and golden brown. Drizzle with melted Kinder chocolate and serve warm. And that's it. They're so delicious. Enjoy! Let's make super soft Subway-style white chocolate raspberry cookies. Whisk together melted butter and both sugars to form a paste. Then add 1 egg and vanilla and whisk until smooth. Add plain flour, bicarbonate of soda and salt and fold these in. Then fold in white chocolate chips and raspberries. Scoop up 1 tablespoon, then bake until the edges are golden brown and the middle looks puffy. Whilst hot, use something round to push them into a perfect circle, then allow to cool, and that's it. Enjoy! What's up guys, today we're going to be making chocolate chip cookie dough bars. Add softened butter, light brown sugar and granulated sugar to a bowl and whisk these together. Add 2 eggs and vanilla and mix these in. Then add plain flour, bicarbonate of soda and salt and mix until just combined. Add your chocolate chips and fold these in, then scoop the mix into a baking tray and spread it out evenly. Add some more chocolate chips to the top and bake for around 25 minutes. Let them cool fully and that's it. Enjoy! I brought every Mr. Beast bar that I could find home from America with me, so let's make them into a dessert. Pop this in the fridge for at least an hour. Let's make a super easy and delicious 1-pot Toblerone cheesecake. Crush up digestive biscuits, then mix them with melted butter and press down gently. Melt 10 grams of Toblerone in the microwave, then let it cool slightly. Whisk together cream cheese, icing sugar and the melted Toblerone until combined, then scoop it onto the base and smooth it out. Melt chopped Toblerone and double cream in the microwave, stirring gently until smooth. Then pour it over the top and smooth this out. Sprinkle with more Toblerone and add a triangle for decoration, then refrigerate for 1 hour, and that's it. Enjoy! Here's how to make easy white chocolate cheesecake bars. Crush up digestive biscuits, then pour them into a bowl and mix with melted butter. Pour into a tin and press down firmly, then set aside. Next, whisk cream cheese, icing sugar and melted white chocolate until combined. Then scoop it onto the base and smooth it out. Add white chocolate and double cream to a jug, then microwave and stir gently until smooth. Pour it over the cheesecake and smooth it out quickly. Then top with chunks of Milky Bar chocolate and refrigerate until set. Super easy and so delicious. Enjoy! Let's make Kinder Rice Krispie bars with just 4 ingredients. Add butter, mini marshmallows and Kinder chocolate to a saucepan and melt on a low heat, stirring continuously. Maybe use a bigger saucepan than I did. Pour Rice Krispies into a large bowl, then pour the marshmallow mix over the top and stir everything together until fully combined. Scoop it into a lined tin and use a wet spoon or glass to push it down. Melt Kinder chocolate in the microwave and stir until smooth. Then pour it over the base and spread it out. Give it a shake for a really smooth finish. Decorate with mini Kinder bars if you wish and refrigerate for about an hour or until set. And that's it. Enjoy! Let's make a no-bake Kinder and white chocolate cheesecake. Crush up shortbread biscuits for the base using a food processor or a bag and rolling pin, then mix them with melted butter. Place mini Kinder bars around the edge of a cake tin, then scoop in the base and press down firmly. For the filling, whisk double cream to stiff peaks. Then melt Kinder chocolate in the microwave and let it cool slightly. Add cream cheese, icing sugar and the Kinder chocolate to a bowl and whisk until combined. Then add the whipped cream and fold this in. Scoop it onto the base and smooth it out. Then add white chocolate and double cream to a bowl and microwave for 1 minute 20 seconds, stirring gently until smooth. Pour over the cheesecake and smooth it out, then refrigerate overnight, and that's it. It's super creamy and it tastes amazing. Enjoy! Here's how to make the moistest lemon drizzle raspberry cake ever. Cream together the butter and sugar until light and fluffy. Then add 3 eggs and lemon zest and whisk these in. Fold in self-raising flour until just combined. Then scoop it into a lined tin and scatter raspberries over the top. They will sink in whilst it's cooking. Bake until a toothpick comes out with a few crumbs on. Mix icing sugar with lemon juice for the syrup. Then poke lots of little holes in the cake. Then pour the syrup over so it seeps in, making it super moist and lemony. Wrap it in cling film to hold in the moisture, then set it aside to cool. Make the glaze with icing sugar, lemon juice and milk. Then flip the cake over and pour it over the top.